who are now in this room and in other spaces over the next few days. Over the years, NALIS have recognized persons whose names you may find familiar, such as Corinne Anaya Clark, Jai Parasram, Lisa Wickham, Martin Daly, Dr. the Honorable Prime Minister Keith Rowley, Kevin Jared Hussein, Lisa Allen Agostini, and Miss Universe 1998, Miss Wendy Fitzwilliam, just to name a few, many of whom were first-time authors here at the National Library building. Their works range from autobiographies to books on gardening, beauty, recipe, religion, et al. This year, in fact, next week, we will celebrate 40 new authors who I hope we will see going into the future at the NGC Bocas Lit Fest. The NGC Bocas Lit Fest has emerged as a premier literary event in the Caribbean, drawing renowned authors and poets and intellectuals from around the globe to our shores. It is a festival such as these that help authors to hone their craft, learn and share their creativity with others, and fill the gaps left by giants such as the late Michael Anthony, Gordon Rollet, Jennifer Rahim, and Gerard Besson, among others who are no longer with us. NALIS's partnership with Bocas this year includes the hosting, as Nicholas would have mentioned, of the Children's Storytelling Caravan, the pre-festival workshop, Preservation for Beginners, organized by our library conservator, Danielle Fraser, always dynamic and innovative in her workshop delivery and hosting. We would also have a session on turning your book into an accessible item for the blind, visually impaired, and print-disabled community, to be delivered by our Helen Johnson, our director of our our Information Networks Division. Also today at the Heritage Library, there will be at least 4 sets of tours, and I saw some of them starting this morning for students, introducing them to a world of literary resources about Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean. Additionally, there would be 2 library displays that I invite you to see, one on the life of Gordon Rollet and the other on Sipasad Naipaul. I urge you this morning, therefore, to make the most of every opportunity provided by the Bocas team and its honorary team member, NALIS, to glean from this rich harvest of letters, words, and art. Discover and create opportunities that nourish you. And don't forget to leave a little behind to sprout in the rainy season to nourish other future literary giants. NALIS affirms its commitment to the festival and to the values of knowledge, creativity, and community. I trust that we shall all continue to celebrate our literary heritage wherever we are in the world and inspire future generations to explore the limitless possibilities of the written word for the sighted and spoken word for those who are visually impaired. Ladies and gentlemen, there is an unmistakable spirit of creativity and talent in the air. I thank you.
Thank you, Paula Green. And now that you've been welcomed to the library, to the National Library and this compound in sort of expanding circles, I will now ask you to welcome the Mayor of Port of Spain to welcome us to the city. And I will say that it's particularly exciting for us to have Mayor Alain here, because not only is he, tell me if I'm correct, the youngest Mayor of Port of Spain ever, but he's also named after a very famous author. Who can tell us? Chinua Alain, who's he named after? I'm sure exactly. So we have a mayor with a literary, not quite a predecessor, but who's named after an important writer. And as this year we've worked especially hard to bring younger readers into the festival, it's very good for us to have the youngest ever mayor of Port of Spain here to welcome us. So please welcome His Worship the Mayor to welcome you to the city as we begin the festival.
Thank you so much. I think in addition to being the youngest mayor of Port of Spain, I might also happen to be the tallest mayor of Port of Spain ever. The protocols having been established, please permit me to recognize His Excellency, Ambassador Victor Hugo Morales Melendez, Ambassador to Trinidad and Tobago from the United Mexican States. Your Excellency, good morning. And to all you ladies and gentlemen, and in particular to all of the young people that have come out here this morning to celebrate the literary arts with us here in the capital city of Port of Spain, to reaffirm their commitment to culture, their commitment to creativity, and their commitment to ensuring that the long history, the long legacy of Caribbean literature that has been established by our forefathers, that we continue that enduring legacy. Thank you all very much for showing that commitment today. It's my pleasure today to bring greetings to all of you on behalf of the people of Port of Spain. It's also my distinct pleasure that the Bocas Lit Fest continues to call the city of Port of Spain its home. I'm privileged this morning to witness the fusion of intellect, creativity, and community spirit that defines our cultural landscape. Today, as we gather to celebrate the remarkable achievements of the Bocas Lit Fest, we embrace the power of words to ignite imaginations, provoke thought, and foster connections that transcend borders and boundaries. At the heart of the Bocas Lit Fest lies a profound commitment to nurturing the literary arts, not merely as a form of entertainment, but as a catalyst for social change and intellectual discourse. Since 2011, this festival has evolved into a beacon of literary excellence, showcasing the mural of Caribbean voices while embracing the diversity of global perspectives. It is a testament to the enduring power of storytelling, a tradition woven in the fabric of our collective consciousness. And I want to pay special tribute and recognize the founder of the Bocas Lit Fest, Ms. Marina Salandi Brown. I want to recognize the work that you've done. And it was really interesting for me, just before the event began, we were having a conversation about the impact that this festival has had on the business sector of literature. The doors that this festival has opened for those authors who aspired to be one of the greats and have had an opportunity to use their creative talents, to use their God-given skills in order to take care of themselves and their families. That opportunity has been provided by this festival, and I want to pay special tribute to you and to your team that have continued to be committed to the growing of this sector here in the capital city of Port of Spain and in the wider Trinidad and Tobago and the wider region. So thank you so very much for your contribution. Today, as we embark on this literary journey, let us embrace the magic of storytelling and the transformative power of words. Let us celebrate the boundless creativity that flows through the streets of Port of Spain and the fruitful imagination of our citizens, young and old alike. For in the pages of a book, we discover not only ourselves, but the vast history of humanity that binds us together. As mayor, and on behalf of the council and the people of Port of Spain, I am proud to support the Bocas Lit Fest and all it represents. Together, let us continue to champion the literary arts and all creative and cultural fields of endeavor as they bring color to our communities and liveliness to all of our lives. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.
He wasn't joking when he said he was the tallest mayor ever of Port of Spain. Thank you, Mayor Alain, and thank you also for hosting our Children's Festival yesterday and today over at City Hall Auditorium. I'm sure it's one of the noisiest but also more fun days that anyone has ever had over on that side of Woodford Square. You know, so you've been welcomed to the National Library, you've been welcomed to Port of Spain. We always like to say that the NGC Bocas Lit Fest, is a festival with a Caribbean focus, but an international scope, a truly global scope. And so for that reason, it's particularly good to have Ambassador Morales here with us this morning. We have had, over the 14 years of the festival, I think only one Mexican writer has ever visited us. We need to fix that. So perhaps we need to have a conversation. So finally, to welcome you, you've been welcomed to the library, to the city, now to kind of welcome you to Trinidad and Tobago. Our next speaker. We're deeply grateful to Videsh Maharaj, Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Tourism, Culture and the Arts, for being here with us this morning. As you know, as the branch of government that is responsible for literary arts and all our other cultural forms, the ministry and its support for the festival have been really essential to the growth and success, not just of the festival we do here every April, but the work of the Bocas Lit Fest year-round in developing and promoting Trinidad and Tobago's literary talent. So let us welcome Mr. Maharaj to greet our writers and audience and formally declare the festival open. Please welcome him.
All protocols observed. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Okay. On behalf of the Ministry of Tourism, Culture and the Arts, I am truly honored to be here as we officially open the 14th annual NGC Bocas Lit Fest. This festival holds a special place in our hearts as we celebrate the richness of our literary heritage and creativity of our writers. Since its inception, the Bocas Lit Fest has been a hub for literary brilliance, bringing together incredible writers not just from our shores, but from across the Caribbean and beyond. It is a testament to the power of storytelling, bridging cultures, and fostering dialogue through the written word. Beyond the stories, the Bocas Lit Fest is a platform for growth. It nurtures our budding writers, fosters creativity, and showcases cultural richness to the world. This year, we have an amazing lineup of 150 writers, speakers, and performers, with offerings for everyone, from the young to the young at heart. I must take a moment to express my heartfelt appreciation to the organizers of the Bocas Lit Fest for their unwavering dedication and tireless effort in orchestrating this event year after year. And I think we should give them a round of applause. Your hard work and commitment must be commended as you have created a platform for our literary community to thrive and flourish. The festival also hosts its formal delegates program, the Bocas Caribbean Literature Showcase. Allow me to specially welcome all our esteemed delegates and authors who are joining us. It is truly an honor to have such distinguished literary minds from far and wide gathered to share, learn, and inspire. For the Ministry of Tourism, Culture and the Arts, supporting events such as these isn't just a matter of our obligation, it's a strategic component of our national cultural policy. Aligned with our commitment to investing in our cultural legacy, promoting tourism, and presenting our identity to the world, supporting such events is integral. It's partnership we deeply value, and we are dedicated to fostering for years to come. Through the Ministry Grants and Sponsorship Unit, several incentives are available for the success and growth of our diverse artistic community. By investing in our local creatives, we not only enrich our cultural heritage, but also bolster our tourism industry and strengthen our national identity on the global stage. Earlier this week, I had the opportunity to participate in the prize-giving ceremony for the masqueraders, and the ministry would have given out approximately $6.7 million in prizes for mass-related events. Like this festival, these events play a vital role in preserving our cultural legacy. During the carnival season, the Bocas Lit Fest also hosted a Make Something workshop, bringing together creatives for sessions on costume making and carnival storytelling. As stakeholders in our cultural narrative, we bear the responsibility of marketing our products, and it's essential for each of us to champion its recognition and value. So as we gear up to an exciting weekend ahead, let us soak in all of the creatives that is on display. Without delay, I'm excited to announce the commencement of the 2024 NGC Bocas Lit Festival. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Permanent Secretary Maharaj. And with that, with the 2024 NGC Bocas Lit Fest now formally open, and actually activities already underway around the library complex, we'll shortly begin the next event in our program here in the old fire station, which is a fantastic Friday session with the brilliant writers Karen Lord and Primi Mohammed. If you don't yet have your festival guide and program, please buy one. They're available for sale all over the library. Remember that the booksellers in the library atrium have books by all our festival authors. You can buy your books, meet the authors, get the books signed. And as you feed your mind with words, stories, and ideas, don't forget to feed your bodies as well. Our festival cafe is right outside in the other wing of the old fire station with ample food and drinks and snacks and excellent coffee. And you may have noticed, or if you haven't noticed this yet, look out for them. We've got water bottle refilling stations around the library this year. So hopefully you've all brought your reusable, refillable bottle, and if you haven't, bring it tomorrow. You can refill it. No need to go and buy bottled water. There is so much that we and our writers have to share with you over the coming days, so thank you for being here. I hope you're all taking your vitamins and are feeling very energetic. Have a wonderful festival. Thank you very much.